Well, first of all, if you feel like what you're making is a lot less than what you could be making, you feel like you're not living up to your potential, and you're realizing that in the edit is not the problem. The problem happened a lot earlier. That's one thing I realized about my travel videos. Whenever I would go to a place and just sort of chill on the shoot and grab the shots that were convenient and not work that hard, and then go back and try to edit it later and try to make it epic with like great music and killer sound effects and transitions and whatever, it didn't work because the guts weren't there. I was trying to make a film out of B-roll, out of stock footage, and it just didn't work. Whereas the times when I busted my ass in planning it, I busted my ass when I was shooting it, I pushed myself to shoot later than I wanted. Pushed myself to shoot shots that were more difficult than I wanted to do at the time, woke up earlier than I wanted to do. Then I went to edit, then usually the edit was a lot easier. And I felt validated as I was editing because things were clicking together and it was all working a lot better. So for my particular kind of film, for travel films like that, usually the effort and the reward are directly proportional. And that even extends to like the views that I get on those videos. The ones I put more effort into almost always get more views. There's like a direct correlation there too. So that's one thing. If you're feeling disappointed about the end product, instead of just trying to tell yourself, oh, don't worry, you're a great filmmaker, it's just, everybody doesn't appreciate it, whatever. Like, be honest with yourself and say, did I really push myself to make something better than the last thing I made? Did I really push myself to make the best thing I can make with my skills and my gear right now?
How can
and
you
if the answer is no, no harm, no foul.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if the answer is no, then next time just try harder. And you can try harder starting tomorrow. You can get working on another project right away tomorrow. So you don't have to have a period of feeling uninspired and depressed and feeling like it's ruined. Like, you haven't lost anything. All you did was give yourself the opportunity to start your next project.
And to learn.
Gunning even harder.
Have you ever looked back on your old footage and been like, what was I thinking? Like, what was this? What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all the time? What was there? Is there one that I would
total
know?
Cringe.
Is there a specific film?
I look back at all kinds of stuff that I did in the past and I just say, oh, okay, I could have done that much better now. Even films like Hong Kong Strong, a lot of the transitions and the gimbal moves and stuff were a little janky. They weren't super like buttery smooth. They were a little, I don't know, kind of like glitchy feeling.
Kind of like what I do
now. No, your stuff's really smooth. But I was working with older tech and I didn't have as much experience editing with that kind of technique back then. So I did what I could with the skills that I had at the time, and I think it turned out fine. For the time, I liked how the film turned out. And more importantly, I feel like the content and the stuff that I filmed, the subjects that I filmed, are still interesting now. So even though the technical aspects may be a little bit outdated, the shots aren't quite as crisp as they would have been in 2021, I don't care when I watch it because I think it's interesting just to go around Hong Kong and see all those little nooks and crannies of the culture.